fans, I've asked the cameras to come with me as we try to get some comments from the man still holding the PWA Championship, the Nordic Nightmare BJORN. Now, after the boastful challenge from Real Deal Kevin Cruits, he suddenly backed out at the last minute, but that didn't prevent you from getting your hands on a member of the Cruit family, did it?
Oh, no, Aaron. I enjoyed this match. I got to take the baby boy, the biggest of the babies, Cruits, and take him in that ring and just throw him around. He was my little rag doll, Aaron.
Well, if fighting the Cruits is a meal, I think tonight was merely an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, and I want the main course, Kevin. I want you for dinner. I'm going to take you out all over the town, and when it's done, I'm going to lay you flat and count that 3 and keep this title.
Well, if I may say so, tonight, ETB stood for Eat the Brother.
Eat the brother, and long live BJORN.
Well, fans, we'll see if Matthew has a happier new year in the year 2022. Hello, fans. Aaron Hurt here at the PWA Arena after a night that saw one shocking event after another. I'm scheduled to speak with one of the competitors, a part of a couple of shocking incidents tonight, but quite honestly, I can't promise how this is going to go because JTH, you put your hands on me tonight, but that's the least of your transgressions here because what you did to the franchise player is simply beyond description. And since he's not here to make me hold this microphone and talk to you, I'm not going to. So you say what you've got to say to this camera.
I don't need you anyway. Let me tell you something. Doesn't matter. Chris Cruits, I do what I want around here. You got involved in my match, so I took you out. You're not a man. You're nothing. The PWA is nothing without me. I am everything. And I'm more angry than I've ever been. And there's going to be heads flying, blood splatter. It doesn't matter. Because I'm JTH. And I will get my title back. And I will have everybody knocked out in the process.
Hello, everyone. Our opening contest here on PWA Rush is going to be 6-man tag team action. You hear the approach of the members of one team here. You see the Southern Knight Bryan Blade, Cody King, going to be joined by erstwhile member of Casino Heat, I suppose you would say, Jordan Carlyle. Aaron Hurt with you, fans. By myself in the booth tonight. We'll certainly give you more details about the reasons for that as we go along. Hello, everyone. Aaron Hurt here on PWA Rush, and as we come into 2022, everyone is still reeling from the sudden resignation of PWA President Chris Cruits and the subsequent return of the franchise player to the active roster. Time will tell what that means for the rest of the PWA, whether it is in the ring or in the boardroom. Now here come their opponents. What promises to be an incredibly fast-paced match to kick off our first broadcast of the new year, 2022. Big Joe Black leading the way, followed by our PWA Tag Team Champions, Rowdy Randy Forrest, Outlaw Tony James, As I said, fans, we will give you as many details as we can about the state of things in the PWA as we move into 2022. If you have been with us for the past couple of weeks, then I'm sure that you've seen some of these things play out for yourselves. But if not, go back and please visit PWA Ohio on YouTube to see all the things that went down as we wrapped up 2021. Some major developments, not the least of which being our new tag team champions here. There's some very intriguing words from JTH to begin things. All 6 men in the ring ready to go. And it's a melee before the bell can even ring. Referee Isaiah Bones, very little chance of settling things down among these 6 men. But Tony and Randy are certainly cleaning house. Definitely time to regroup for the trio you see out there on the floor amongst our great fans here at the PWA Arena. Southern Knight Bryan Blade, Shotmaker Cody King, who have had an alliance as of late. Cody King and Jordan Carlyle, of course, formerly associated with Air 4, who was summarily fired. Jimmy Fahrenheit managed to get off with just a suspension. Leaving one Jordan Carlyle to try to pick up the pieces after losing the tag team championships at Seasons Beatings. Obviously a fair bit of hesitation now that Randy doesn't have his back turned. Match officially underway here. We're going to see the big man Joe Black start things off here. And these two have certainly crossed paths in this ring a number of times. Oh, but Bryan Blade deferring to Jordan Carlyle. We all know the rivalry that's been rekindled between these two competitors since Joe Black's return to the PWA. Quick go behind into the waistlock from Jordan Carlyle, but he's given up about 50 pounds and more than a couple of inches in height. Easily breaks the grip. Clubbing forearm from Joe Black. Oh. On the money with that clothesline, and it appears that our tag team champions have made a wise choice and asking Joe Black to join them for this match. Nowhere for Carlyle to go to avoid that right hand to the midsection from Randy, slumped over the middle rope. Oh, Randy all the way to the outside, 2 boots to the temple. Very methodical offensive approach here from Randy so far. Just picks up Carlyle, clamps on that bear hug. And now the Tony James version. Oh my, inverted atomic drop. Going to have a hitch in his get-along after that one, shall we say. Big scoop and a slam. Carlyle at the mercy of one half the tag team champions, Tony James. The fans 100% behind him. You can hear him out there rattling the souvenir cowbells. All wide open for that shot to the ribs. Excellent teamwork so far from the trio of the champion and Joe Black. Another big slam for Carlyle. Reaches back, hooks the leg. Well done on the pinning attempt there, but Carlyle, as we know, will not go away quietly. Finally able to get near a fresh man for his team. Oh, Blade and Black offering up the boots. Or excuse me, Cody King, who is now the legal man, full head of steam. Nice back elbow there from Cody King. Slowly but surely, Cody King has been putting things together here as of late in the PWA. As I said, fans, if you haven't been with us in recent weeks, there is so much to catch up on. 5 minutes elapsed in the time limit. That announcement made, and as Tony James gets a handful of jersey there, Isaiah Bones about as effective as your average NBA referee in enforcing the rules, but that's neither here nor there. Great job of cutting off the ring. Getting Rowdy Randy Forrest back in. Double team, pair of elbows. Oh my, look at this. Up on the shoulders. The airplane spin. I heard Cody King looked exactly like that on New Year's Eve and ended up just like that, flat on his back at the end of the night. Randy Forrest hooks the leg, but only two. The fans, we've got to talk about the departure of franchise player Chris Pruitt from the office of president and his subsequent reinstatement as an active competitor, in addition to our new heavyweight champion BJORN, our new tag team champions. As we said, the departure of some major players. The PWA is going to look a whole lot different in 2022. And the fortunes of Randy Forrest and his team starting to look a little different now. Cody King, no hesitation about taking advantage of the referees' attention being diverted, and Forrest gets pulled out towards the center of the ring the hard way, if you will. Major impact on that lower back. Oh, you saw he made sure he put that knee right on the back of his head. Speaking of Bryan Blade. Oh. But all you got to do is ask Randy's wife to find out how hard-headed he can be, because Bryan Blade could certainly tell you the same thing. Oh, my. meeting of the minds, if there ever was one. And now Tony James, all worked up. The man can hardly contain himself. Drops that elbow. But fans, what does... Oh, another... A succession of 2 counts there, fans. What does the return of the franchise player mean specifically for JTH? But it could mean quite a bit in any aspect that you would like to choose of the operations here in the PWA, because we have to assume that doctors have cleared franchise player Chris Pruitt. Oh, huge clothesline there from Tony James. Goes over to get him a piece of the other 2. Very cagey move there. Eliminates any chance Blade had to find respite one of his partners, but I spoke too soon as he gets Jordan Carlyle back into the mix. Been a great match to start things off on PWA Rush, fans. Tony James hoisting Jordan Carlyle up right where he wants him. Plants him with a huge slam. Followed up by a big leg drop from Joe Black. Makes the cover. This could be it right here. Only a 2. 10 minutes elapsed in the time limit. And that's just since the bell rang. Remember, fans, they started fighting long before we could get things settled down to kick off this inaugural broadcast of PWA Rush for 2022. It's time for Carlyle and his team to put together some moves. Oh! It's breaking down here in Lancaster as all 6 men get into the ring. Oh, but the action continues. Full Nelson applied. Referee Bones finally listens to Tony James, and there it is. The submission from Jordan Carlyle. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of Big Joe Black and the PWA Tag Team Champions, Tony James and Randy Forrest. Joe Black with the victory for his team. Fans, we're going to hear some comments from former PWA champion Kevin Pruitt here in just a moment. Plus much, much more to come on PWA Rush, episode 1 of the new year. Well, fans, last week we saw Real Deal Kevin Pruitt, former PWA champion, try to pull everybody's chain once again, getting everybody the impression that we were going to see a rematch for the championship with Bjorn, but all of a sudden you turned the tables and threw your little brother Matthew to the wolves, and it's quite obvious what happened to him after that. So do you have anything to say to him or anybody else out there about your actions?
The fact that you say that I fed Matthew to Bjorn is ridiculous, Aaron Hurt. Matthew, my younger brother Matthew, he is a tough young soul, okay? Bjorn, last week, what you did to my little brother is nothing compared to what I am going to do to you in order to get my PWA championship back.
Can I say something?
Well, Matthew, see, what a brave young man he is. Save your energy. You're too hurt, all right? Bjorn, that title is coming home to the Only Cruits, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, fans, there you have it, the words of the former PWA champion, Real Deal Kevin Cruitt.
Franchise player Chris Cruitt here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
Jordan Carlyle, things have changed rather dramatically for you here in the PWA in the last month of 2021, because you were standing here one half of the tag team champions along with partner Jimmy Fahrenheit and your manager Air 4, but if what we are hearing is true, then not only has Jimmy Fahrenheit been suspended, Air 4 is fired. How are you going to recover and move on from all of this happening here with such short notice?
I mean, you know, these really are dark times. Jimmy's on suspension. We lost Air 4. But you know what? Things are going to get better. You know, Air 4, he was our... well, we kind of just told him that he was our manager. I mean, he carried our bags, filled up the gas tank. I mean, it was just a lot of great things that he did for us. And we're going to be sad that he's going to be gone. But Jimmy's going to come back. And whenever we come back... Have you ever been in a storm, Aaron?
Occasionally.
Yeah. So whenever we come back, we're going to rain fists on everybody in the PWA.
Well, a very confident Jordan Carlyle, despite the fact that he is currently the last member of Casino Heat standing. But we will see if he is able to back up those boasts when Jimmy Fahrenheit comes back. Fans, tonight's main event is a tag team match set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a weight of 224 pounds, from Lancaster, Ohio, Real Deal Kevin Cruitt. His partner tonight weighs 358 pounds and hails from Silver Run, Maryland, JTH. And their opponents wrestle at a combined weight of 656 pounds. They are Lafferty and the PWA Champion BJORN. Main event time, fans. Tag team action. Reunion of sorts here of one of the most dominant tag teams in PWA history. Speaking of the Irish Hitman Lafferty and the Nordic Nightmare BJORN, now the PWA Heavyweight Champion. And reminding Kevin Cruitt of that. Jordan Carlyle, despite submitting to that full Nelson from Joe Black in our previous contest, certainly seemed confident that things will turn around for him in 2022. This man just makes me sick. And it should tell you all you need to know about Kevin Cruitt, the way he thinks about his family. his father, if he can come out here and stand next to this man, JTH, knowing what happened, that verges on sociopathic behavior. And we saw what condition Matthew was in. This is shaping up to be one heck of a fight, fans. Cruit and JTH only prolonging the inevitable here by stalling, taking their time. I am quite curious to see how Kevin and JT will work together. We have a pretty fair idea of the abilities, the combined prowess of BJORN and the Irish Hitman Lafferty. And if we didn't already, I'm sure we're about to get a serious refresher course on just what kind of violence these men are capable of. Well, boldly making the tag is Kevin Cruit. After pulling the bait and switch on a title match, comes in, throws a couple of rather desperate-looking forearms and then bails out just as quickly. Oh, BJORN with the better of the collar and elbow. Sends JT off of his feet. Still wearing that obnoxious shirt is JT. Another strong lockup here between these two, and it's JT now comes away with the advantage after taking a shortcut there, but BJORN able to reverse things and connect with that big clothesline, not giving any opportunity for retreat to his opponent. Tag to the Irish Hitman Lafferty. Fans, we want to make absolutely sure that you get your tickets for our next event at the PWA Arena coming up this Saturday, January the 8th. Oh, JT caught in the ropes. Winds up with a huge, huge lariat. Literally nowhere for JTH to go. Flurry of body punches, just laying those hooks in. If Lafferty wasn't effective enough with his fist, he is a very, very accomplished wrestler. So he can get the job done any way you want to go about it. But JT breaking the eyes, no compunction about breaking the rules in front of the referee. wrenching away at the arm. Brings Kevin in. Who goes right back to work on that left arm. Kevin knows his way around the wrestling mat too, whether it be amateur or professional. Oh, but unable to maintain the grip on the side headlock and just gets leveled by the huge shoulder tackle. Smartest thing he's done so far is retreat to the outside and get a breather. We aren't seeing a lot of teamwork from Kevin Pruitt and JTH, aside from the occasional flash or two. Speaking of a flash, those shots from Lafferty. They lit up Kevin as he gets hurled into a neutral corner. Oh, knife edge chop. And another one from Bjorn. Just punishing Kevin. That Beal almost finished the former champion off. Oh, clubbing forearm right to the sternum. You can practically hear the wind, the air rushing out of his lungs. Oh, but Kevin able to avoid the elbow. Bjorn telegraphed that one. And these two men know each other very, very well. They would have to after the wars that they have gone through. That match, the main event of Seasons Beatings, was one for the all-time history books and the PWA fans. The idea that Kevin would want any more of Bjorn makes me question his judgment. But that's why I'm content to be back here calling the action. But as we've alluded to, Kevin doesn't seem to be affected by what his partner JTH did to his father. JTH using the middle rope. On his opponent Bjorn, with Kevin with his back turned to the action, seemingly having some kind of dialogue with the fans here. Been a very back and forth contest, fans. But we want you at the PWA Arena January the 8th. Get your tickets at pwaohio.com. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Bell time 7 p.m. Because as much as I would love to tell you fans what you can expect, I have no idea based on what we have seen to wrap things up in 2021. Sam Houston, the new U.S. champion. We saw the new tag team champions in action earlier. We're seeing Bjorn and the man he defeated to become heavyweight champion, Real Deal Kevin Pruitt. A wholesale changing of the guard, and the fact that we have a vacancy in the boardroom here at the PWA. We heard the official announcement from franchise player Chris Pruitt on New Year's Eve. Not even a week into the new year, and we're still trying to get everything sorted out here at the PWA. From an organizational standpoint. But that's hardly the most immediate concern, because we've got 4 of the top competitors, bar none, not just in the PWA, but anywhere in Central Ohio. Put one of these 4 men against anybody that wants to come and get a shot at him here in the PWA. But Kevin has done an excellent job of simply slowing the pace down, working Bjorn over, keeping him out of reach of his partner Lafferty. One could only imagine his frustration increasing by the second, having to watch his partner they're getting taken apart by these two. Speaking of Cruitt and JT, I mean, the behavior of these two individually or collectively is just, quite frankly, it's galling to see the things that they've all tried to get away with. But JT actually got a 2 count out of that. Tells you how well he has that hold applied. Bjorn still fighting with that one free arm, however. JT following up on the work done by his partner. Lafferty has all he can stands and can't stands no more. Comes in to break things up. I highly doubt Bjorn would submit. He'd make JT rip that arm off before he would submit. But I wouldn't put it past JT to try to do that very thing. Oh, reversal. Kevin with his sunglasses. He didn't seem to see that one coming. Oh, referee Josh Hebb says no tag. Much to the dismay of Lafferty, who still refuses to get back to the ring apron here. Only making things worse for his partner. I think if Kevin's looking for his sunglasses, one of our fans in the front row picked them up. Oh, Kevin taking off that elbow pad. He's got something in mind here. I would be hard-pressed to pick a winner, fans, in this match. As it's gone on, we've seen all 4 of these men just absolutely put it all on the line. Huge Samoan drop. Caught him out of mid-air. Oh, and there's the tag to Lafferty. Kevin able to make a tag to JT. But JT clearly no match for Lafferty, and the spine buster. Lafferty making the cover on JT. Bjorn and Kevin brawling over near the corner. Again, Lafferty, the victim of circumstance and the victim of something far more debilitating than that. Blatant foul from JT. Kevin and Bjorn keep fighting on the outside. What do we have here? And he's got a friend with him. Oh my goodness, the steel chair right across the back, right to the top of the head of JT. Lafferty with the cover. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners, Lafferty and PWA Champion BJORN. What a conclusion to this match, fans. Winners of your main event, Irish Hitman Lafferty and PWA Champion BJORN. JTH unceremoniously crowned with the steel chair from franchise player Chris Pruitt, picking up right where he left off some 2+ years ago here in the PWA. And what a way to kick off 2022 on PWA Rush, fans. I'm sorry, franchise player, you certainly kicked off 2022 in a big way. You made quite the impression on JTH.
You know, they say that this is the comeback of the year, but I say don't call it a comeback. I have been here for years, and JT, I've been doing this for 22+ years. And last week, when you attacked me from behind, I thought to myself, well, what are we going to do about this? Well, the gloves are off. I'm tied down by nothing now. No presidency, no board of directors, nothing. Doctors be damn, I'm back. And JT, you have put yourself at the top of my list, because when I came out here and I hit you with this chair, I gotta be honest, it kind of felt good. It felt like old times. JT, I've missed hitting people. I enjoy hitting people, and I really enjoyed hitting you tonight. And on Saturday night, January the 8th, I'm back. Everybody keeps asking me, Chris, are you okay? They say, Chris, can your heart, can it hold up? I don't know. I don't really care. This is what I do. I'm a professional wrestler. And JT, you're going to find out why I am the best at what I do. And I can't promise that I'll be coming alone. I may have a friend. I'm not for sure. But on Saturday night, January the 8th, Chris Pruitt's back. On Saturday night, January, I get a little excited. Saturday night, January the 8th, Chris Pruitt is going to be at the PWA Arena. And JT, if you would like to join me, I'll see you then.
Nothing ambiguous about those words, fans. And talk about a bold statement from the franchise player, Chris Pruitt. We will be right back to wrap things up.
Be here, JT. Saturday night, you be here, because I'll be here.
Well, we'll be right back to conclude this edition of PWA Rush.
Franchise player Chris Pruitt here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
Fans, I certainly could not have imagined we would start the new year off in such a chaotic and eventful fashion, but you saw just as well as I did, some of these incidents are bound to irrevocably affect the landscape here in the PWA, but we don't have much time left in the broadcast to talk about that right now. We'll get you up to speed on things when we come to you next week.
Aaron, finally I can catch up to you. Did I miss my interview?
Fans, that's all the time we have on PWA Rush. We'll see you again real soon.
Come on! Wait, Aaron!
Aaron, The show's over. How can these people see more?
Well, it's as simple as subscribing to PWA Ohio here on YouTube and clicking the notification bell to receive an alert every time we have great new wrestling action on the site.
Or you can check out one of these videos.